Hello and welcome everyone. There is a friendly reminder before we start our event. Please make sure your mic is on mute throughout the event. I repeat, please make sure your mic is on mute throughout this event. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The event will begin shortly. Please note that participants will have to register first. There is a registration link in the chat box on the screen. There's a QR code for registration. So kindly scan and fill out the form accordingly. I repeat, please make sure your mic is on mute throughout this turn. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The event will begin shortly. Please note that participants will have to register first. There is a registration link in the chat box, so kindly scan and fill up the form accordingly. Once again, I would like to remind all of you to mute your mic throughout the program. Head up to audience joining us on YouTube. You will experience a few second delay due to technical difficulties. We do apologize for this inconvenience. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Please note that participants will have to register first. There is a registration link in the chat box, so kindly fill out the form accordingly. Once again, I would like to remind all of you to mute your mic throughout the program. Thank you. Once again, I would like to remind all the participants to register first. The registration link is in the chat box, so kindly fill out the form accordingly. Once again, I would like to remind all of you to mute your mic throughout the program. Head out to audience joining us from YouTube. You will experience a few second delay due to technical difficulties. We do apologize for this inconvenience. Thank you.
You usually you are the second, is it? Yeah. Sorry.
It gives me immense pressure. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the Makers at USM International Virtual Fair 2022. I'm Ziwei, and together with me, Nabila Fitra will lead you all throughout this event. We will begin the fifth session today shortly, but before this, I would like to introduce our honorable judges. First, let's welcome Professor Dr. Chen Yugang from Taiwan. Professor Chen is a professor at Far East University and an expert in mechanism design and creative engineering. Next, Dr. Lau Sai Chong. Dr. Lau is a principal and expert in education, design and technology and engineering. Thank you to Professor Chen and Dr. Lau for joining us at Makers at USM today. Let's continue our session now. I'm sure that most of you have encountered moments where you are lifting something heavy and maybe you had to even carry it across a certain distance. And at that moment, you just wish you had something to help you. Well, look no further as Douglas Chang, Leong Mei Ting, and Felicia Lee from SMK Lake Sarawak have came up with a project with a solution for that. Their project called Mini Cuboid Trolley makes use of recyclable materials to create a trolley to aid in transporting anything heavy. Their project here could drastically reduce the number of back injuries that arise from lifting heavy objects with bad form. Still wondering how did this team pull off building such a device? Let's find out by watching their video project right now.
Abstract. Mini cuboid trolley is one of the devices which is able to decrease the burden of user in lifting and carrying chairs and tables. This device is made up of recyclable materials such as plastic juice bottle and plate caster wheel. The benefits of using mini cuboid trolley are to decrease the risk of getting back injuries, save time and energy, and also user-friendly. Therefore, mini cuboid trolley is marketable for use in households, schools, institutions, hotels, and restaurants. Problem statements.
The problem statement of mini cuboid trolley is the objects need to carry is too heavy. Besides that is the back injuries result from the heavy lifting. The lifting distance is too far which can cause fatigue then wasting of time and energy.
Purpose of invention.
The purpose of invention of mini cuboid trolley is to build a device that able to decrease the burden of people in lifting and carrying process.
Structure and its technical specification. Mini cuboid trolley has a height of 21 cm and its length and width is 7 cm by 7 cm, while the weight of mini cuboid trolley is 150 grams. Part and its functions. The mini cuboid trolley consists of two parts, which are the cuboid part and the plate caster wheel. The cuboid part is a slot which enables the foot of a chair or table to be fitted into, while the function of the plate caster wheel is to transport the chair or table which is fitted into the slot of a cuboid part when it's pushed or pulled. Main function of mini cuboid trolley. The main function of mini cuboid trolley is to help us to carry chairs and tables from one place to another easily with time and energy saving. Benefits.
By using the mini cuboid trolley, students able to carry a lot of chairs at the same time. They not need carry a chair one by one from one place to another place. Students able to lift maximum up to 8 chairs to the destination such as from storeroom to school hall. This innovation product will help to decrease the burden of students during lifting and carrying process. By using this innovation product, students able to carry a heavy object easily without hurt the backbone, tissues, or muscle. This will decrease the risk of getting back injuries. Teachers and students will enjoy themselves in lifting and carry process. Because this innovation product will decrease the feeling of fatigue, increase the satisfaction of lifting, and make a heavy lifting and carry become easier and relaxed. The period of lifting and carry will become shorter. This is because the mini cubed trolley has the characteristic that may help people to carry a lot of chair at the same time. So this will save time and energy. The mini cubed trolley is durable and used for a long time because it's made by plywood that able to hold a heavy object such as the foot of table or chair. The cubed shape of trolley also can increase its compressive force to against the weight of table or chair. The material used for making a mini cubed trolley such as plywood, plate caster wheels, screw and nail can easily get from market. The cost to produce a mini cubed trolley also very cheap.
How to use mini cubed trolley? Just a few simple steps, the mini cubed trolley can be set up easily. First, we put each foot of chairs or tables into the cubed part of mini cubed trolley. Then, we can move it just by pushing or pulling it. Portable and easy to store. Next, mini cubed trolley is also portable because it's easy to store, so we can bring it to anywhere at any time we want. Commercial potential. Our innovation product, which is mini cubed trolley, has a high commercial potential. First, the mini cubed trolley is suitable for housewives and women in your family because this innovation product will help them to reduce the burden when they need to lift a chair or table at home. Next, mini cubed trolley can also be used in schools and institutes. Normally, the school and institutes will organize some activities such as prize-giving ceremony, talks, and seminars that will involve hundreds until thousands of guests or visitors. This means the organizers need to prepare the seat for all these guests. So, by using the mini cubed trolley, the organizers are able to arrange the chair efficiently in the short time without the problem of fatigue. Besides, hotels and restaurants can also use the mini cubed trolley. The staff members in the hotels or restaurants need to lift the chairs or tables every time before the ceremony. After the ceremony, they need to put back all the chairs and tables into the storeroom. So, mini cubed trolley is suggested to them to reduce the burden in lifting process. Conclusion. As a conclusion, the mini cubed trolley is one of the devices that can be used to decrease the burden of user in lifting and carrying chairs and tables. With the mini cubed trolley, the risk of getting back injuries can be decreased, and it also helps to save our time and energy. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you for the amazing video. Now we will leave some space for Q&A session. Judges, please.
Who's the first?
Professor Chen.
Okay. Yeah. I want to ask you, how many chairs can you transport at one time?
Maximum up to 20 chairs.
20 chairs. Would it be too high to be?
No, actually, it's quite easy to be carried.
Yeah. I mean, if you transport the chairs, too many chairs at one time, and because the height is really high, right? Really high. And would it be some dangerous at one time to transport so many chairs? Is there any dangers?
Actually, it's safety, and we can use it just like pushing or pulling the plate tester wheel, so we won't get hurt or the risk of getting back injuries. Yeah.
Because when the chair is really high, then there is some kind of a dangerous to fall down, right? When you transport at high speed. So you must be very careful when you are transporting the chairs, when the chair's number is really big, right? Okay, that's my question.
Any questions from Dr. Lau?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I think in the markets there is some something like your invention. For example, there is a wooden panel with the 4 wheels under the wooden panel. What are the difference between your design and that one? Because the wooden panels is very common to use it to carry heavy things, and it is not difficult to put anything on the top of that. But I think your invention is only for chair or table with 4 or 3 necks. So what are the difference and what are your advantage of your design?
The advantages of our design is because the cubed part of our mini cubed trolley is made up of juice bottles, so it's quite easy to get and it's a slot. And our project is can be easy to bring to anywhere because the chair and small table are easy to fit into the cubed part of our project, and it's portable, easy to bring to anywhere, and we can store it just in a small box. Yeah.
Okay. Did you apply for the patent before? Can you hear me?
We haven't. We are progressing. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for group 1. So now we are going to proceed to our second group. Before this, is it possible for the judges to switch on the camera? Nowadays, the Earth climate temperature has become hot and
excuse me, is there any time for me to put down the marks between the groups presentation?
Okay, sure. So maybe we give around 1 minute. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, let us proceed to the second group of the day. Nowadays, the Earth climate temperature has become hotter and hotter, especially in Malaysia. Malaysia experiences a hot and humid equatorial climate throughout the year and El Nino. Hence, our coming group of students have come out of an invention called Hot Endless. It is a complete house cooling sprinkler system that is eco-friendly since it relies on rainwater and solar energy. Let us watch the video.
Hi, a good day everyone. We are DNA Awesome from SMG and I am Vinny. Well, believe me or not, this single word to describe the weather of Malaysia is definitely hot. Malaysia experiences a hot and humid equatorial climate throughout the year and El Nino. This type of climate is known from 0 degree to 10 degree north and 0 degree to 10 degree south latitude of the equator, including Malaysia. According to the 2019 Meteorological Department annual report, the average temperature of Malaysia in 2019 is 27.63 degrees Celsius, 0.69 degrees Celsius higher than normal. This average temperature indicates an upward tendency from normal. What other effects? Owing to the hot weather, almost everyone could not even have a great relaxing break during the hot afternoon at home, with stiff uncomfortable sensation of body and get a body of sweat. As a solution to this issue are air conditioners and fans. Air conditioners are not only rather expensive when it comes to initial purchase price, but also operating costs can be significant because of high energy requirement. Fans only speed up air movement when sometimes make us crazy. Our hair keep moving, the book pages keep turning.
Well, don't worry. We're introducing to you an alternative solution, Hot Atlas. Hot Atlas is a complete house cooling sprinkler system that is eco-friendly since it relies on rainwater and solar energy. It saves a lot of energy and reduces the devastating effect on the environment.
We code using Arduino and design an app using Cordula. Now, take a look at the demonstration. When it rains, rainwater is collected and stored in a container with a water level sensor, which is positioned at the end of the gutter. When the temperature inside the house is above 30 degrees Celsius, the temperature sensor senses it. The motor driver lights up, resulting in the pump starting to pump water and triggering the sprinkler on the roof.
The sprinkler water that's not evaporated will flow through the filter. The whole system runs on solar energy that is environmental friendly rather than electric. The sprinkler will continuously sprinkle the water until the room temperature drops down to 30 Celsius.
The user can observe the water level left in the container via application. Furthermore, the user is able to shut down the whole system via the application when the user is out of the house. In addition, a water shortage reminder notification will be received by the user when the water contained in the container is small.
Our team employs the concept of evaporation cooling. This is the concept whereby water molecules absorb heat at the surface and evaporate. As a result, the heat on the surface will be gradually removed. Hot Atlas acts as an alternative cooling system for people who are unable to afford aircon. A rather remote part of our country consists of people who don't have aircon in their homes, particularly in rural areas. Hot Atlas requires only one payment of RM105 ringgit, which is 7 times cheaper than the purchase of an aircon without mentioning maintenance. For those looking for ways to keep fresh without spending a lot of money, Hot Atlas is just what you need. In addition, Hot Atlas absolutely depends on natural sources because we depend entirely on rainwater as source of water and solar energy as source of electrical power.
As the table shown, the total cost of a Hot Atlas system is 105 ringgit Malaysia.
A sprinkler is utilized to sprinkle water, while HCG 6 Bluetooth module is used to get a connection between the Arduino board and the Cordula app. In addition, we employ a L298M motor driver to take a low current control signal and then turn it into a higher current signal that can drive the motor. Furthermore, a solar panel acts as a sine wave absorber and then turn them into electricity. A DC submersible water pump is used to pump water for the sprinkler, and the temperature and humidity sensor function to sense ambient temperature and humidity. As you know, we measure the water level in the container with a water level sensor. A battery of 12 watts supplies electricity that's converted from sine wave for sprinkler operation.
The most important thing is an Arduino Nano board acts as an open source microcontroller board.
A breadboard is used to build and test circuit before finalizing any circuit design, while a PVC hose acts as a medium to connect water pump and sprinkler. To sum up, we firmly believe that with our Hot Atlas, people can feel more comfortable during hot weather, besides reducing pollution and saving energy. Thank you.
Thank you for the video presentation from SMK Jitsit. Now, I would like to welcome our judges for Q&A session.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. To see from your videotape, I think this is not better idea, but I'm thinking about we will waste a lot of water when you use this kind of device. It's gonna waste a lot of water, right? What do you think?
No. It won't waste the water because we use the rainwater as our source of water, and the
water will be recycled again and again.
Because when we sprinkle the water will flow into the gutter. As
Here is the gutter, as you can see. Here is the gutter, and the water will flow into a container. Back to sprinkle again.
But where do you keep your water?
Keep our water. We keep in our container.
So you need to have a really big container, right? To keep a lot of water. Because you keep spraying
aluminum foil, which can prevent the water from absorbing.
You need a lot of water to cool down the temperature inside your house, right?
Yeah.
So you need a lot of water, and you need to keep spraying water on the roof of your building.
No, they are collecting the rainwater in the container first. Then the rainwater will be used to sprinkle the roof. Then the water that is not evaporated will flow into the gutter and flow into the container again and to be used again to sprinkle the water. So there's no wastage of water.
Okay. But the area you need to spray the water is really big. I mean the area.
Oh, it can spray in a big larger area.
But the sprinkler
depends on the volts of the battery used.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's my question.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
So I think that if you want to detect the flash floods, is it possible to make every houses to install your drain detector? Because if you want to protect or detect the fresh floods coming from few minutes or few hours, you need to make sure the area of your detector to detect the rainfall. If you assume your house to install your drain detector, well, what about the other houses and the neighbor or other village? So
no.
Yes, can you explain for me?
No, we think so we should adjust the water spray, the area of water spray, so that the user can only spray on top of the roof of their household
instead of spraying on the neighbor roof.
Sorry, I can't hear. Pardon, please.
We will adjust the position of the sprinkler so that the water won't spray to the neighbor's house. Hello, can you hear?
Doctor, can you hear them?
I can hear, but I still do not understand what you explain.
They are saying
what my question is?
Doctor, can you
repeat your question?
Okay. If you want to make protection from a village, not just only a house, because I just I just saw your video. Install your invention in a house to detect the drinkage of the water level. If you want to protect a village or even a large area from fresh floods coming within a few minutes or within a few hours, so you have to make sure all the drinkage or all the houses installed your drink detector. I want to know if you make sure that is satisfied to protect the linkage. That means you need to ask many houses to install your drink detector or not.
No, it depends on the user whether the user want to use our product just to cool down their house.
What does it mean by cool down the house?
Cool down the temperature of the house, because if you install our product on the roof and others not install, you can cool down your house. So then others no need to cool down their house. If they want to cool down their house, they just need to install this product on their roof. It's like that.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Any more questions from judges?
No more.
No, okay, so that's the end of the Q&A session for SMJK JITSIT. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Alright guys, before we moving on to our third group, I would like to give the judges a few minutes to do the marking. Moving on, we have heard about flash flood and how it caused severe damage and destruction. We might not able to control this natural disaster from happening, but we can find a way to detect them much earlier so that we can react and be better prepared for the incoming disaster. Our next team also from Cheongliat Private High School, consisting of Cheon Yu Hin, Oh Yu Eun, and Jeff Tan, have come with a project just for these kids. Let us have a look on their video presentation called IoT Drain Detector.
Recently, there have been many flash floods in Malaysia. Hundreds of lives were lost in these disasters. Most of the flash floods are caused by clogging in the drain by rubbish. There are also lack of human resource to check and clean rubbish in the drain from time to time. So why are there so many flash floods in Malaysia? After our research on this issue, we found that most of the flash floods are caused by drain blockage. Drain blockage is often neglected by people, and it will only be noticed after the happens of flash flood, which is too late. To prevent this problem from the early phase, we designed a system which can monitor the water level in the drain. If there are any abnormalities, it will send a notification to people in charge and notify them to take action as soon as possible. We are students from Chongling Private High School Creative Electronics Club. I'm Wei Yuan.
I am Choi Hood.
And I'm Justin Hanwoo.
Now we will be presenting our project, IoT Drain Detector.
So now I will be presenting the demo part of our project. We will place a module on top of the drain, and there will be two of them toward a drain. It is recommended to place before and after a joint of the drain to reach a better effect. The module contains an ultrasonic sensor and an ESP8266 Node MCU V3 microcontroller. The ultrasonic sensor will be detecting the water level data and send it to a real-time database toward the 8266 microcontroller. Besides, we also developed a web app to get and display data from the real-time database. In normal situation, the water level toward the whole drainage system should be the same. So if one part of the system water level is abnormal and higher from the normal water level, it might be a clog in the drain, and our web app will notify people in charge to check and clean the drain. As we know, there will be a routine for workers to clean out the drain, but the flash flood won't follow your routine, right? Therefore, by using our system, the user can know the clogs in the drain immediately before the flash flood happens.
Some similar products are mostly separated into many modules. Our project comes with only one module and is easy to maintain. Besides that, we also use low-cost materials when making this project. After calculation, our cost is only about 40 ringgit, which is much lower than other similar products. For the safety part, our module will be placed on top of the drain, which can reduce the risk of the sensor being spoiled by water, while others are installed on the cover of the manhole, which are nearer to the water. In response to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which targets to make the world into a better place, our project contributed to sustainable cities and communities, as our project can prevent flash floods and keep the cities safe. The way we designed this project makes it detachable and can be used in multiple scenarios such as household area, schools, hostels, and so on. None of the projects are 100% perfect. There are still some improvements for a project. As a module which will be placed at an open space, we have to keep it away from being destroyed by passers-by. To solve this problem, we are considering reducing the size of this device to lower the risk of getting destroyed.
Thank you. Thanks to all those helps us throughout this project, especially the staffs of Chongling Private High School and the coaches of Creative Electronics Club.
Thank you, participant, for that wonderful presentation. Now, I would like to pass the floor for the judges to ask questions during the Q&A session. Judges, if you have any question, you can just turn on your mic and ask the participant directly. And for the participant, you can answer the judges' question directly. Thank you. Judges, the floor is yours.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. So you need to use a lot of drain detector, right?
Sorry, can you?
I mean, you need to use many drain detectors to function well, right?
Sorry, we can't hear your question.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Your voice is very soft.
Really? So you don't hear me?
I can't hear very clear. Sorry.
Judges, you can repeat your question and I will try to repeat it for the participants.
Okay. Yeah. To be function well, to detect the grower, you need to use a lot of drain detectors, right? Is that right?
So for the judges question, judges was asking to make it the inventor more effectively, you have to use many drain detector, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And if one of the drain detector is not function well or is bad, how do you know and how do you fix it?
So judges were asking if one of the drain detector is not function or some problem occur, how will you detect the problem and how would you solve it?
So when the sensor is disconnected with the Wi-Fi, then in the website you will display the Wi-Fi is not connected. And at this time, the person in charge need to check out what is the problem of the sensor of our project.
Can you know which one is not function well? Can you know that?
The judges was asking, can you detect which drain detector is not functioning well, because you are using more than one drain detector. So how could you detect which one is not functioning well?
Yes.
So there will be a GPS module inside the device, so we can get the exact location of like which device is not working.
So you can judge which one is bad or not, right?
So just now the participant was saying that the drain detector have GPS on it, so they can detect which the drain detector are not functioning.
Okay. 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 Good. Thank you.
Judges have any other question?
Sorry, I have to apologize for it because before I can't open the information about the number 2807. So I make a mistake with the invention about the next one. Now I have promised to the number 2807, I will judge again according to your video. And after this section, I will remark again. And is this possible for me? Because I can still open another 2 video. Would you please ask the inventors to send the link here? The number is 2810, 2810, and the number is G12, G12.
Okay, please, for our technical team, please take note that judges would like to have the link video for group 2. Can you repeat the group? 2810
and G12.
Okay, for group 2810, for our technical teams, kindly send the link to our judges to make it easier for the marking.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes, because you send me the information before, I can't open the information. So I've already read the drain detector. So the same question is that, is it possible to make sure your labor have also installed the drain detector in their houses? Because if you want to protect the fresh fruits in a large area, not only stored in only one house. So would you please explain to me?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
I mean, if you want to protect the fresh fruits from coming in a few minutes or a few hours, so your ROT drain detector, where will you put to install there? Where?
So we will be installed throughout the whole city and on top of the drainage system throughout the whole city.
So how many detector you will need to install in the whole city?
So it depends on the place. Where if the place often blocked, then we will place more, and if not, we will place lesser.
Okay.
Thank you, judges, and thank you for the participant for the Q&A session. I would like to ask one more time if judges have any other question before we proceed.
No.
Okay, I think we are good to go. I would like to give judges a few minutes to do the marking. Thank you once again. Moving on, speaking about innovation, up next we have a team from SMK Lake Sarawak consisting of Celeste Trini, Pru Simru and Janet Chi with their project called E-Flex Container. Ever you struggle reach to the bottom of container to reach the last cookies or a piece of candy? So instead of flipping the container upside down and making a mess, this team has come out with a project which enables the base of the container to be raised up. Yes, you heard me. No more embarrassing moment of getting your hand stuck in the container or being call it fat for not able to stuck your hand inside it. So with their project, the base of the container can rise up and down at their control. So let's check out their convenient yet innovative project throughout this video presentation. Enjoy.
illustrate, the proposed innovation product is an eFlexi container, specially designed to ease users to take out items such as food or materials inside the deeper part of the container. This product is made of cylinder-shaped container, bolt and nut, and an adjustable acrylic round base. The benefit of using eFlexi container is that the user will be able to save time and energy. It is also convenient, easy to use, safe, and also user-friendly. Therefore, the eFlexi container is marketable for the use in household, for children, graveyard, and also users with special needs. Problem statement.
Children or the citizen and user with special needs might have difficulties to taking out the item from the deeper part of the container compared to a normal person who can take out item from the deeper part of the container easily. This may cause safety issues such as finger or hand injuries. The deep or narrow container may also be inconvenient to them. When they need to take out items from the deep or narrow container, the item inside may be spilled out. The problems are also faced by housewives and restaurant employees when they need to take out items from the deeper part of the container. Time and energy are wasted because they need to use more time and more energy to complete their task.
Purpose of innovation.
Our purpose of invention is to build a device to ease the user to take out items such as food or material inside the deeper part of a container.
Design concept.
The eFlexi container consists of two parts, which are the cylinder-shaped container and the round-shaped acrylic base attached with bolt and nut. The lower part of the container is attached with the finger grip. The acrylic base is fitted with the retainer at the edge of the container. When the user turns the finger grip clockwise, the acrylic base will be adjusted to the higher part. This will drive up the items inside the deeper part of the container. When the user turns the finger grip anti-clockwise, the acrylic base will be adjusted to the lower part. This function allows the user to be able to reuse this container again. The users are able to adjust the acrylic base to the higher part that the items inside the container will be moved upwards. And this will ease the user to take out the items.
How to use. To fill the items inside the container. First, turn the finger grip at the lower part of the container follow anti-clockwise until the acrylic base is adjusted to the lowest part of the container. Next, fill the items such as food inside the container. And lastly, close the container with its lid. When the items inside the container decreases, turn the finger grip at the lower part of the container follow clockwise until the level of items inside the container near to the mouth. The comparison between a common container and a flexi container. Novelty.
This convenient and comfortable design of the eFlexi container is time and energy saving. It enables users to take out the items such as food or stuff easily from the deeper part of the container. It can also decrease the burden of users while taking out the items. Besides that, this eFlexi container with the simple mechanism is easy to use. The users only need to turn the finger grip follow clockwise or anti-clockwise to adjust the height of the acrylic base. It is not only limited to children, graveyard, but also people with special needs. It is suitable for every stage of users such as students or housewives. Then, it is able to be used at anywhere such as home, restaurant, or food stall. Therefore, it also has a high market potential. The eFlexi container is also caring for the special needs group. It will enable the special needs group to take out the items such as food or stuff easily from the deeper part of the container. When the items from the deeper part of the container is adjusted to the higher part, this will make it easier for users to take out the items from the container and can reduce the risk of getting hand or finger injured.
Conclusion. As a conclusion, the eFlexi container is one of the innovative products that is specially designed to ease users to take out items such as food inside the deeper part of the container. With a unique design concept and access to a simple and recycling materials, the ineffective, easy-to-use, and user-friendly container can be built at reasonable and marketable cost.
Thank you for those wonderful presentation. Now I would like to pass the floor for the judges to ask questions for the Q&A session. Judges, please.
Okay. I think this is a good idea to store some kind of food. Okay. And but the only one problem I care about is for some food, it need to be sealed really carefully. But when you have a turning part at the bottom of your container, there will be a problem of seal the air so that the air will get into the container. Right? That will be a problem. Do you ever think about that?
Yes, actually, but since this our base, our product container is designed with it fits perfectly. And bottom here we have this one line that prevents the air from entering. So minimum air is we try to minimize the air from entering.
Here, the air will go into the container from the turning part.
Oh no, the turning part it will not. It will not. It won't.
Yeah.
It won't. Actually, it fits perfectly since it is
not easy
custom made.
to
Not easy.
not easy to be.
It's not easy.
To be sealed perfectly. You know what I mean? Because it is a turning part. It is not easy to seal.
Oh, it is not easy. Yes, it is not easy.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the only one problem I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, you are got a good idea. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have another questions are about your invention. If your container is needed to carry the fruits, and I think you have to wash the container. What do you think about if you use water to wash? Your material will get rushed. You know, how to prevent them rush.
Yes. So you're saying that what if the bolt and the nut gets rust, right? Yeah, we've thought about that, but actually we use stainless steel for the material for bolt and nut. But in the meantime, stainless steel will also get rust. So we're planning for improvement, which is custom made bolt and nut design from plastic, so it won't get rust.
Mm-hmm. And also, if you want to make it faster to get the fruit, I think you need to take some time to turn the screw and the bolt. Do you have any other methods to make it faster to let the user to get the fruit?
Yeah,
not just only use the bowl and nut.
Yeah, I know. We have thought about this as well. We're planning to change it to this side, but it's actually quite hard because based on the first judge have said to reduce the air from entering. So that's why we still haven't decided on the second idea. We haven't made the second idea yet. We're still planning.
I share some experience to you because in another international invention, I saw another invention. They quite the same as your invention because it is used in the tissue box. You know, if you want to take tissue, and when you take the last tissue, is this very deep in the container, and they use the spring to fit inside the tissue box. If you remove at the top of the tissue one by one, and the spring will move it up and let the user to easy to get the tissue. Maybe you can think about that.
Yeah, but we have also thought about that one actually, but most of our foods are light, so it's very hard to use.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, participants. I would like to ask judges one more time if you have any other question to ask for the participant or if we are good to go.
Okay, nothing more.
Okay, thank you, judges. I would like to give judges a few minutes to do the marking.
So now we are going to proceed to our next group. Plastic waste is and always will be a serious issue that poses a threat to our environment. Even though this is the case, we are constantly in need and use of plastics such as plastic bags. These plastic bags have been integrated into our daily life and not using it all seems nearly impossible and extremely inconvenient. Therefore, the team from Chung Ling Private High School consisting of Fu Wing Kun, and Lee Tak-xian have come up with a solution for this with their innovative project called Crapstatic. Let's have a look at their video project on how they propose a solution for this plastic bag issue.
Hi, I am the team leader of Craptastic and I'm proud to present to you my project. The problem statement that we are tackling for this project is global plastic waste. From our research, we found out that there are 275 million tons of plastic being wasted every single year. In addition to that, there's a new problem in the horizon. During the COVID-19 pandemic, there's an urgent demand for medical gloves, which must be thrown away after each use. But the world is in luck because Craptastic is sure to save the day.
Our secret behind this project is to turn waste shells into a biodegradable plastic which could be made into plastic bags and gloves. The ingredients that are needed to create Craptastic are NaOH, vinegar, glycerin, HCl, distilled water, and crab shells. The first step on making Craptastic is to extract chitosan from the waste shells. First, we blend the clean crab shells to get shell powder. After that, we undergo the demineralization process to remove the minerals. Next, we use a vacuum filter to remove HCl from the mixture. Then, we deproteinize the demineralized shell powder with 2 m of NaOH and filter the mixture to get chitin. The last step is the decertization process, which is to break down chitin and turn it into chitosan powder. Once we get chitosan powder, we mix it with vinegar, distilled water and glycerin and heat it. After that, we dry the substance in our homemade eye dryer.
To prove that Craptastic can compete with the pioneers of the industry, we conducted many tests. First is the solubility test. The test method is to record the weight of each plastic sheet before submerging them into different substances. Then we record their weight at the 5th, 7th, and 40th day. From the solubility test, we can prove that Craptastic does not dissolve easily in everyday usage substances such as water, coke, and alcohol. But it cannot handle more alcoholic and acidic substances such as HCl and NaOH. We also conducted a durability test on Craptastic. The results were industry-defining as the test proved that Craptastic can break petroleum plastic by handling a whopping 6.4 kilograms of weight. The biodegradable plastic test was also conducted to test Craptastic's biodegradability. For data, as you can see that Craptastic biodegrades in a short time, which proves that Craptastic is biodegradable and eco-friendly. Besides, we also conducted a tensile test on crab plastic and petroleum plastic. The test clearly proves that crab plastic is more durable than petroleum plastic, as it can handle whopping 1.83 kilograms of weight, while petroleum plastic can only handle a measly 0.68 kilograms of weight. The next test is the water resistance test. While the test improves that crab plastic is highly water resistant and is suitable for everyday usage. We also conducted a test on latex medical gloves versus crab plastic. The results were shocking as crab plastic beat out latex, while latex could only handle 0.56 kilograms of weight.
Crab plastic can be made into industrial-grade medical gloves, shopping bags, and garbage bags. Here's another comparison between crab plastic and petroleum plastic. Crab plastic takes 3 months to biodegrade completely, while petroleum plastic takes approximately 450 years to biodegrade. Besides, crab plastic is biodegradable, recyclable, eco-friendly, and fertilizable, while petroleum plastic is none of the above. This is the comparison between crab plastic and another biodegradable plastic company, Sugarpack. Crab plastic is 29 cents per 5 unit, while Sugarpack costs 55 cents. It takes 3 months for crab plastic to biodegrade, while Sugarpack takes 3 to 5 years to biodegrade. Both crab plastic and Sugarpack are 100% bio-based, but crab plastic can be recycled for more than 500 times, while Sugarpack can only be recycled for 6 times. The only disadvantage that crab plastic holds against Sugarpack is that it produces 0.83 carbon footprint, while Sugarpack produces 0.77 carbon footprint. But it's actually just a niche difference. Here's crab plastic's price list. The crab shells that we use are 3, the glycerin costs 6 cents, the distilled water is definitely free of charge, the vinegar is 7 cents, and both the sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid cost 8 cents. So the total cost is 29 cents.
Benefit of crab plastic. Crab plastic is eco-friendly, low cost, it's recyclable, sustainable, and even energy saving. Teachers, tell me honestly, is it impressive to see the benefits that crab plastic has to offer? But, of course, every product has something to improve. Crab plastic also does. In the future, we hope to make crab plastic as water resistant as petroleum plastic. We also target to reduce the production time of crab plastic, because on average, it takes about 3 days to complete the final product. Lastly, we also aim to reduce the carbon footprint.
Thank you. That's the end of our presentation.
A wonderful project indeed. Thank you for the presentation. Now let's move to the Q&A session.
Okay. As far as I know, there are many different kinds of similar plastics on the market right now. Is that right?
Yeah, there are a lot of biodegradable plastics that have created by a lot of innovators in the recent years. Yeah.
Yes. And what is the advantage between your product and the other product is already on the market? What is your advantage?
Firstly, as I did my research against Sugarpack is an existing Israeli biodegradable plastic company, which they are using plant-based fungi. So what our basically what our benefits are including, firstly, it can be recycled, the whole thing. Like if the plastic biodegradable, it will go back to a sticky solution and we can recycle and remake the process. So it will come out another sheet. And secondly, there's also another benefit, like for our plastic, right? We did some tests comparing to petroleum plastic. We can clearly show that we are more durable, firstly, and like we biodegrade in a very short time. And nextly, another thing that what we strive for is that we are turning waste materials into plastics. Let's take this as an example. Like for crabs, right? Usually as Asians, when we go to restaurants, we just want to eat the crab meat for a protein source, but we usually just throw the crab shells away. So what I want to achieve with this product is turning waste materials that we are not using into more innovative products that can save the world. So we are taking these crab shells and using like a waste material to create something useful.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a lot of crab shells in your country?
Yeah, I'm personally from Malaysia, and like I come from Penang, which is a very island that is infamous for its seafood. I'll put it that way. So like for our testing and everything, as I said in the press release, our crab shells are free because we take all the leftover crab shells from the restaurants, seafood restaurants, and we did our experiment based on that.
Okay. 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 That's my question. Thank you.
I think this is quite a new product. Although there are some other kind of plastic bag in the market, so if it is successfully produced in the market, you will be very rich.
Thank you. Yeah,
sorry. What do you think about if it is successfully to be an outcome in the market? Will it be encourage the user to kill many crabs or lobster?
Actually, I have encountered this question many times before. But what my plan for this project is, maybe after I graduate high school or my further studies, I am looking to partner with crab farms that sells their those frozen crab meats, right? So basically, usually what they do is they just use the crab shells and just dump it that way. So what I want to do is, those like mass produced like crab farms, right? I want to partner with them and take their crab shells as a source. And secondly, currently we are developing a formula that cannot be as good as crab shells, but we found out that fungi and like dry leaves have around the same properties of these crab shells. But currently it's more onto research because the content is not as high, so maybe it's not as durable and the quality will be lower. But there is another direction that possibly we can look forward to.
So I do think the production cost is still expensive. So how to reduce the production cost if it is a large amount of production?
As I said, like how we sustain ourselves in the market currently is that, like, let's based on our research, like a lot of bio-based plastic also face the same problem right here. They can't compete with the price of petroleum plastic like we regularly use. That's why it's much more expensive. But our way of thinking of this is like due to the technological advancement, and also like we want to improve our formula in the future, maybe we can reduce the usage of crab shells to shrinken the production size, the production cost. And also in the, like as I said, like partnering with crab farms and so on, like crab farms is also like a revenue income source that we can fund our development on this plastics.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Josh.
Thank you, judges. Here end the Q&A sessions for this group. Thank you. So we will have around 1 minute for the marking session. Now we have a very interesting project at hand here. One that might bring a solution to one of the most common population problems dealing with plastic disposal. As we all know, plastic takes an extremely long time to decompose. This can cause a massive buildup of it, causing detrimental effects on the wildlife and the environment. The most famous example is a lot of people watching a predator having a straw lodged inside its nose and the rescuers struggling to pull it out. Now, just imagine the rest of the unfortunate animals out there who have been affected by the plastics and straws. These three ladies from SMK have been to look. Joanne Lim Yi-jun, Lin Guan-yi, and Sim Zirui have come out with a project called Hog Straw. This project aims to completely replace the ever deadly plastic straw with biodegradable straw made up of cornstarch and vegetable glycerin. A stunning project and a big leap to a more greener future. Let us jump in the present to their video project.
Good morning to the honorable judges. My name is Joanne Lin.
Hello, I am Guan Yi.
Hi, I'm Zuri. We are from SMK Bintulu.
Over the years, plastic straw pollution has become more serious. As we all know, plastic straws are not biodegradable and they threaten ocean wildlife. In order to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, many people have created alternatives to plastic straws.
Currently in Malaysia, the available straws besides plastic straws are metal straws, paper straws, and rice straws. We too have created an alternative to plastic straw. Introducing Hog Straw!
What makes it different from other existing products? What makes it special when we compare it to other straws? It is that our straw is edible, and once used, you can even throw them in your plants or garden and it will act as a powerful fertilizer. If you do not have a plant at home, or you are staying in a condominium or apartment, you don't have to worry because you can throw our hot straws in the dustbin and it will decompose itself by microorganisms and it will not stink.
Our straws contains high dietary fiber, which can prevent constipation. It contains vitamins such as vitamin C, A, E, K, B2, B3, and B5. With this being said, it can be nutritious for kids to eat it as snacks. Besides that, our straw decomposes faster compared to other biodegradable straws, such as rice straw, which take 190 days to decompose. As we are concerned about the sensitivity of our multiracial society, we use 100% halal ingredients to make our product.
There are three ingredients we use to make this hog straw, which are cornstarch, edible glycerin, and halal gelatin. The cost to make one piece is 13 cents only. We have double-checked these materials and they are confirmed to be halal.
Hot straws can last in cold water for up to 4 hours and only 1 hour in warm water. For your information, this straw has a shelf life of more than 1 month. It decomposes into soil after around 6 days. Our straw has 4 different colors: yellow from pumpkin, red from roselle, blue from butterfly pea flower, and green from pandan. This is 100% natural, biodegradable, and economical in the long run.
Let me tell you why you should stop using plastic straws and switch to our hog straw. Firstly, it lessens plastic straw pollution. Secondly, it lessens the hazards to humans caused by plastic straws. Thirdly, it reduces greenhouse gases emission. Fourthly, it reduces dependency on fossil fuel resources. Fifthly, it saves marine animals from choking on plastic straws.
For our business plan, we plan to collaborate with the local starch factory to manufacture in bulk and sell them cheaper. We will sell our straws to cafes, restaurants, bubble tea shop, and school canteen, because these are the places that produce plastic straw waste the most.
A day in Malaysia, a rich 31 million of straws per use. So, we plan to produce 31 million of straws in a day. We will be selling our straws at 20 cents and it costs only 20 cents, while we earn 7 cents in return. The cost is including with the cost of materials, workers, transportation, and packaging. We will be selling our product at online platforms like Shopee and Lazada, as nowadays everyone does online shopping, right? At the same time, while reducing the pollution in our country, we are improving the country's economy.
For our future plan, we will switch the gelatin to vegetable gelatin. And we will make a variety diameter or custom make our edible straws which will be able to suit for all users. Moreover, we will make the straws more presentable and a bit harder so that it will stand firmly. Furthermore, we will collaborate with local starch factories which will be able to improve the agricultural field of our country. That is all from us. Thank you.
Thank you for the amazing presentation. Now we will move to the Q&A session. Judges, please.
Okay, this is an interesting invention. Okay, I have a question. Do you want people to eat it or throw it away after use?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Which one do you think? Do you want people to throw the straw away or eat it?
We would like people to eat it after we use it. That is what we want.
You want people to eat it after use, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can directly eat it after you use it.
And how does it taste?
It tastes chewy like candy.
It tastes like candy?
Yeah, chewy like candy.
So it's sweet.
Yes.
Yes. You can eat it as a snack.
Okay. And just the one taste, right? Sweet.
It's a little sweet, but not
Do you
that.
have a different kind of taste?
We haven't put some flavor in our straw, but we plan to.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you can have different flavor of straw. Okay. Different flavor. So that people will choose their flavor.
Okay, we will improve our product in our
Okay.
future.
Yeah, besides that, I think that is a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I do think it is the best idea, but is it a real straw or you are still under the investigation?
We have created some straw like this in our hand. This is the final product, and we succeeded to create it.
So, did you really do the experiments about the decomposes the straw around several days? Did you already do that?
Yes, we have done the experiment to test the biodegradability of our straw, and our straw can decompose around 5 to 7 days.
Mm-hmm. So where did you put the straw?
We put our straw in the soil.
So only the soil?
Only the soil.
Only the soil, or have you did it in the sand beach or not?
We have only tried putting it in the soil, and it takes about 7 days to decompose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you
In
may
the future.
speak.
Sorry.
But we are planning to do the experiment at and sand too at the beach.
Mhm. So it is quite different because the soil will absorb the straw, or may not be the sand will absorb straw. So you have to do the experiments.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you for your suggestion.
Okay. Thank you. No more question.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you, judges, and our group of students from SMK Bintulu. Now we will have around 1 minute for the marking session.
Moving on, we are going to watch project named Excellent Lubricate. The Excellent Lubricate is a special design device to supply alternative. This device is made up of drum light, parabolic reflector, extendable stand, heavy base, and simple circuit with solar cell. So before we go further, let's welcome group inventor Laos Bong Ching Ye, Emmanuel Anak Patrick, Rachel Chen Juan Yao with a round of applause.
Excellent Lumibright is a device that is able to supply a light source at any time, including during blackout, with versatile function and design. The users are able to change the drum and also the cover of the base based on their needs, favorites, and also festival. This innovation is based on the concept of reflection and refraction. The height of the light source can be adjusted to provide a bigger brightness area during darkness.
Problem statement. The table lamp in the market has a very limited function. It can only be used at living room and cannot be used for study. The design of drum light and base are very limited. In addition, the height of light source cannot be adjusted for provide a bigger surface area of brightness. The table lamp also cannot be used during blackout. Objective: to build a device that is able to supply light source at any time, include blackout with versatile function and versatile design.
The design concept. The Excellent Lumibright consists of three main parts. Those are the drum, the extendable stand, and the base.
The design of drum light and bass can be changed to other design based on users' favorites, needs, or festivals.
The drum can be folded to smaller size for easier storage purpose. The extendable stand can be adjusted from 30 cm to 75 cm. There is a heavy base to ensure the stability of the Excellent Lumibright.
It also attached with simple circuit with battery powered. When it suddenly black out, the relay will turn the electricity to the batteries. Thus, the Excellent Lumibright will light up. During blackout, the drum can be changed to parabolic reflector, which enables to reflect the light source to a bigger surface area.
The extendable stand attached with LED light play the function of torchlight that able light up a deep down narrow area.
Let me tell you how to use the Excellent Lumibright. First, put the extendable stand into the base and adjust the height.
Set up the drum light by attach the hold and load fastener and attach the top of the drum light with the extendable stand. After that, on the switch of battery or electric supply. The light will allow automatically when the electricity is cut off or during blackout.
Oh my god! It's breakout!
Relax. We can use the excellent LumiBright. First, take off the drum light. Second, adjust the height of light source. Third, attach the parabolic reflector.
The novelty of the excellent LumiBright is a creative light lamp with versatile function and design. The users are able to change the drum and the cover of the base based on their favorite needs and festivals.
Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Selamat Aidilfitri kepada saudara serta saudari.
The excellent LumiBright is multifunctional. It can be a table lamp, desk lamp, blackout kit, and torchlight that can light up a deep down area. It also provides higher intensity of brightness. The intensity of brightness is brighter than torchlight and handphone during darkness or blackout.
When the height of the light source is 30 cm, the brightness of the surface area is small. The intensity of brightness is suitable for a person to study. When the height of the light source is 75 cm, the brightness of the surface area is bigger. This intensity of brightness is suitable for a group of students to study.
Thus, the higher the height of light source, the bigger the surface area of brightness.
Besides that, the excellent LumiBright is easy to set up and store.
Impact on society. The excellent LumiBright is able to supply light to the human anytime including blackout. This will able supply better quality of lighting during night and blackout. The light able shape our moods, creates atmosphere and affects our emotions. The light also able makes our modern life possible. Commercialization potential. Excellent LumiBright has a very high market potential because suitable for all stages of users. Can bring it and use it at anywhere. It is portable and light.
Thank you for those great presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for the judges to ask questions for the Q&A session. Judges, the floor is yours.
Yes. How long can you use at one cycle? How long?
We tested before.
How will the light last? For how many minutes or how many hours?
We tested before, so it's about 1 hour.
1 hour.
We tested before. It was for 1 hour.
So it will keep really bright or it will dim out?
It will slowly dim out.
It dim out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many minutes will it last for bright, the real bright? Before dim out, how many minutes?
Sorry, doctor, can you repeat the question?
I mean, the light will dim out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many minutes will your bright last before it dim out?
I think it's about 15 minutes.
Just 15 minutes?
Yeah. We tested before. Yes.
15 minutes is not long enough, I guess.
Okay.
Do you have any idea to last for it longer? Maybe 15 minutes is too short.
Yeah. We are still in the progression to improve it. So yeah, we will find a way.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
I think your product is like a design more than an invention, but of course this is quite good. So I just found that you have already mentioned your products can be used through electrical supply or solar energy supply. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
So if there's no use all of the energy, no more electrical supply, the power supply is not no more. So you just mentioned you can almost use for more than half an hour, right?
Yes, we still can need use the battery. We can refill using the battery. 3A batteries.
3A battery, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm quite interested about when I just saw from the video, the power supply is cut off and your invention just light off immediately. How can you do that? You know what my question is? Do I need to repeat again?
Yes.
Yes, please repeat the question, please.
I just saw from the video, in the classroom, the power supply was suddenly cut off, no more lights, and your invention on the table immediately started off. So how can you make it light immediately?
We have a simple circuit that made by the 3A batteries. So when the light is connected to the simple circuit, it will just light up immediately like that. You don't need anything else, just need the simple circuit. When you open the circuit, so it can light up.
Is it automatically?
Yes.
Okay. So the machine is quite expensive. I think if your design have to install such function in that. Did you study how much to produce such machines to satisfy you? Yes.
No, it just costs less than 20.
Yes.
20.
Because all the materials are recyclable.
I can't hear that. Sorry.
The cost is less than 20 ringgit. All the materials are recyclable.
So that doesn't cause any pollution.
It doesn't cause
any pollution because most of the material are recyclable.
So how much for to produce functions like that?
It's about 20 ringgit.
It's about 20 ringgit.
20.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, participants, for the Q&A session. Now, I would like to give judges a few minutes to do the marking. Thank you. Next, let's have a look at a project that focuses its aim in agriculture aspect. We have Chan Yi Hern, Chan Dong Jing, and Chan Zi Rong, a team from Heng Yi High School. Their project called Innovative Farming of Edible Microgreens at Home. Studies have shown that microgreens are extremely healthy to include in our diet, as it provides 9 times more vitamin and minerals over vegetables. Therefore, this team takes a quality approach on way to achieve the most optimum condition of microgreen growth. So let's now watching the video for presentation for this group.
Greetings, judges. We are participants from Hingya School, Penang, Malaysia. During this COVID-19 pandemic, we need to boost our body immune system with vitamins and minerals. There are a lot of ways to boost our body immune systems, like consuming health supplements. However, not everyone can afford health supplements. As a result, we devised an alternate option in the form of our project, Innovative Farming of Edible Microgreens at Home, to boost our body immune system.
Firstly, you might be asking, what are microgreens? Microgreens are actually a small consumable vegetable green harvested just after the cotyledon leaf have developed. According to a report written by Alina Petre on Healthline, the nutrient content of microgreens is concentrated. They contain 9 times higher vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant levels than the same quantity of mature greens.
Furthermore, microgreens can reduce the risk of heart disease, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease, and reduce the risk of certain cancers because of the rich source of polyphenols, a class of antioxidants that can inhibit oxidation of something. Also, antioxidants can help reduce the type of stress that can prevent sugar from properly entering cells, which reduce the risk of diabetes.
We investigated 3 critical parameters for increasing microgreens output. 5 different varieties of pea seeds, which are green pea, yellow pea, maple pea, marrowfat pea, and dome pea, were hydroponically cultivated in 10 cm by 10 cm trays. 3 tests were conducted. The goal of the first experiment is to find the optimum seed density on growth trays. If we place too many seeds, they will compete for sunlight, water, and space, while if we put too few, we will squander the growth trace area. In the second experiment, we'd like to examine if applying ultraviolet light to speed up the germination process. For the last experiment, we will determine the best light intensity range for increasing microgreens production.
According to our results, the ideal seed density for producing pea microgreens within this 10 cm by 10 cm growth space is 80 seeds. Second, for many types of peas, UV light treatment of pea seeds during germination can shorten average harvest time by 1 to 2 days. The mass of microgreens harvested also increased by 10 to 13%. This shows that UV light treatment reduces harvest time and increases production. Finally, the suitable light intensity to microgreens is between 1600 and 2150 lux to achieve a higher mass output of microgreens.
In conclusion, we can grow microgreen by ourselves with optimum seed density, UV light to speed up the germination process, suitable light intensity to get a higher mass of microgreen production. Our project can truly benefit the whole community. Like all of us, even the children, can grow our own microgreens at home in order to boost our immune system to overcome the pandemic or the future disease. Thank you.
Thank you, participants, for those great videos. Now, I would like to pass the floor for the judges for the Q&A session. Judges, please.
That's mic 3, 2, 1. I got able to hear me.
Sorry, judges, you forget to unmute your mic.
So, how many experiments have you done before to create these microgreens?
What do you mean by before we create?
Sorry?
What do you mean that before we create? Like can you for the whole project actually
I can't hear clearly because there is an echo from the mic.
Testing, can you hear me? Hello?
Pardon?
Yes, we can hear you, but there's some echo.
So basically, we did 3 experiments. For the first experiment, we would like to determine like how many seeds should we put in a container. And the second experiment is to see that the effects of UV light. And the third experiment is to like see the most suitable light intensity for the microgreens.
So there are 3 experiments done before?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So have you record it and compare with other kind of plants like that?
No. So in our project, basically we like to investigate about so we have choose.
I can't hear that.
Testing. So for this project, we actually select 5 types of microgreens and make a comparison with them. And actually, why we chose tea microgreens is because tea microgreens is the most suitable microgreen to grow by our own, so that the success rate is the highest, so that we won't cost us too much if we fail the experiment. Yeah. So total 5 types of microgreens.
I think you have already done the experiments in the laboratory. Did you ask some family to do the experiment, the same experiments in their houses?
Yeah, so yes, we have
Would you please louder, please? I can't hear it because there's some echo there.
Yes. We did also invited our club members to plant some microgreens with us. We did it together. Yeah.
Is it successful or the same results get from the experiments?
So they plant the microgreens by using our method. It's also they also get the approximate range of our results. It's basically the same. Yeah. So our project did bring the same effect for everyone. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Could you please show me your prototype again?
We didn't bring our prototype here.
Our project is
on the video. On the video.
Oh, okay.
We need to share our screen to show you the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe our technical team will can help with that.
Wait, yeah.
Sure.
The host disabled participant screen sharing.
Wait, yeah, I'm asking the technical team to open back the videos.
The prototype. I want to see the prototype of you mentioned.
Okay. Okay, can you share your screen?
Yes, we can share right now.
We are showing right now.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So basically, this is the
Yeah.
seeds from the first stage, and slowly they are growing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we spray the microgreens quite
Okay. Next. Okay, next.
Sorry. I believe our participants have some technical difficulties. Or it's just me?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, judges, do you have
sorry.
any other
We are
question?
at our schools, and the
Yes, my question is, I have seen some kind of similar devices on the market, and I will ask the students, what is your invention? What is the advantage between your invention and the devices on the market? What is your advantage?
Okay, so basically what you see on the microgreens on the market is they already plant it, harvest it, and they sell to you. So in this case, the cost will be higher. So the project that what we are doing is want to make the step easier so that everyone can just grow their own microgreen and harvest their own microgreen. They don't need to spend like a 10 ringgit to buy just a container of microgreen to eat. Like in our case, 5 ringgit you can just buy a packet of 500 grams of microgreen seeds, and you can plant it and harvest a large amount of microgreens so that you can save a lot of your money and also save your time. What you call save a lot of money and also save that you can reduce the frequency that to go out to buy those microgreens. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen similar devices on the market?
Yeah, so actually in the market that how those industrial or those companies that plant their microgreen and sell is they have a room that with what you call professional equipment that they can control the humidity, control that everything they plant. Is in this case that we can't duplicate those whole system in our house, and we make some research and make experiment. We came up with a more easier solution, and the solution is more suitable to those public as even the children can just learn the steps and grow their own microgreen at home. They don't need to have spend their money on those professional equipments and create a special environment for them for the microgreen.
Yeah, they can just microgreens very easily in order to boost their immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation for both of them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, participants, for this Q&A session. I would like to give judges a few minutes to do the marking. Thank you once again.
Natural disasters could strike us at any time. There have been many reported cases of these natural disasters over the years, such as tsunami, flash floods, tornadoes, severe storms, earthquakes, and many more. Our next team from Chongling Private High School, consisting of Teo Zhengwei, Tan Haozhe, and Go Yuheng, have identified the most crucial aspect that needs to be established when a natural disaster hits. Let us have a look at a video of their project called Communate.
Oh my goodness.
Communal was inspired by the unfortunate event of Hurricane Katrina, which was a huge disaster due to the lack of communication during the disaster. Responders faced lots of challenges trying to contact the victims. After reading about the disaster, I thought to myself, if I want the world to be a better place, I need to start to make a change for myself. So after that, I assembled a team to create a Communal.
The problem that we are mainly targeting to solve is the lack of communication during times of disaster. Whether it is in the jungles, the deserts, the mountains, or anywhere in the world, it is hard to predict when a disaster will strike next. But in those times of disaster, the most important thing is communication between the victims and the rescuers.
So our solution to this problem is that we use an ESP32 to make a delocalized network that can be easily set up during a disaster or other situations that are desperate for communications. Victims can easily access to our advanced network system by just pressing a click on their phone, and Communal will get their geolocation and their information instantly and will submit to the responders. The first responders will be able to get their information in the website, and they will deploy their rescue in the meantime. The way that we design Communal makes the whole system really flexible and versatile. It can be used anywhere at any time, including cities, jungles, deserts, and even mountains.
The United Nations has brought up goals to transform the world into a better place. The Sustainable Development Goals that we can contribute with Communal are climate action, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, and sustainable cities and communities.
We will now demo our project to let you further understand it. Firstly, when the disaster happens, our module will quickly deploy into the area and will detect each other and form our delocalized network. If the local communication system is down, victims can easily access to our network and submit their information by just a press. The message will find the shortest way itself to send to the first responders module, which we call route. The first responders website will have a map to locate all submitters' location and check their information by just clicking on their marker. If there are several victims in the same area, the marker will turn into a number marker to display the number of victims and let the first responder be more easy to rescue.
Compared to the traditional emergency call system, Communal lets the victim call for rescue in a faster time. Since emergency calls need a specific address, but when you're in danger, you will usually panic. Communal can easily locate your geolocation with accurate to 5-meter radius. Furthermore, Communal is smaller, waterproof, and lighter so that it is easy for first responders to carry.
In the future, we would like to add some sensors to our module and send data back every few seconds to let the first responders know the situation around the module. Besides, we might add a panic button on our module so that even victims without phones can call for rescue by just pressing it. Lastly, we will add a fast deploy system such as a parachute system on our module so that it can be deployed fast through airdrop to a certain area by plane, but not using the first responder's time to deploy.
Thank you for the wonderful project. So now we will have time for Q&A session.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. And where do you want your community to be placed? Where do you want your community to be placed?
We'll put it in when disaster happens. Yeah. Is it what you're asking?
Uh-huh. And how would the people know what happens?
Oh, okay. So basically, when disaster happens, right? So we'll use air deploy to deploy this Communal device all around, and then there will be drone there telling what is there'll be drone going around and telling those victims to connect to this network.
to ask for
I
help.
mean, by way of a TV or by way of cell phone or any kind of device? How would
Our
people
server will
know?
connect to the device by using a website interface. After they connect to the website interface, they will like open up. And also we will use AirDrop so we can let our computer device be deployed more faster.
Okay. Okay. Good.
May I know that what is your network using?
We use our own delocalized and mesh network. We use a mesh network system.
Is it necessary to pay for the fee?
No.
Free of charge?
No, that's free of charge.
What about the user? It's also free of charge.
Yeah.
So following the professor question, how to inform the citizen if there is any disaster?
So our project is used for the disaster happen so that we can deploy it and let them call for rescue for when the disaster happen, they can call for rescue if they are
how to call for you? How to call?
Basically, it's like this. So when disaster happens, right, victims will be stuck, maybe earthquake or something, they'll be stuck there. And then when they're stuck, and then there'll be drone there telling those victims to connect to our network, and then they'll use their mobile phone and open their Wi-Fi panel, and then they will see the like community network, and then they will connect to it. When they connect to it, there'll be a pop-up website, like it will pop up immediately, like, and you don't need to install any software. Yeah. So it's like when you go to McDonald's, right, you can when you connect to its Wi-Fi, there'll be a menu or something like that pop up. So it works like that. So they don't need to install anything. They'll just need to connect to the network, and then there'll be a form pop up, and then the victims will need to fill in the form and then submit it. After the form is submitted, then the rescue team will know their location and their personal information, and then the rescue team can come and help it out.
Yes. So I follow my question. The first question: if there is no more Wi-Fi, how do the resident know, and how can the citizen to call for help?
Our community is a delocalized mesh network, which means that the network is for ourselves. Even the outside network is down, maybe the Matrix or Unify is down, our mesh network can still be used because it's delocalized. We create ourselves.
So if the citizen want to use your competence, so how much is it to buy one front?
So it's 30 ringgit per device. So when disaster happens, the budget of the rescue mission are usually high. So we can deploy a lot of our device all around in order to make a mesh network. And ours is using a Wi-Fi hotspot network. So which means that even though all the internet facilities are down, right? So ours project don't have internet. Ours is a Wi-Fi hotspot. So the website is like a delocalized website.
Okay, thank you. I have no more questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, our representative from Chong Ling High School. Before we proceed, we will have 1 minute for marking session. Moving on, we have our next team from SMK League Sarawak. Presenting the members of this team, we have Grace Liu, Beatrice, and Siem Xiang Yi. They have come up with a practical solution of enforcing and enhancing a better security measure with their project called Mini Foldable Safety Lock. This safety lock can be implemented in various places such as home, hotel, apartment, or even a flat due to its degree of application. With their proposed project, they aim to show us how a better and more convenient way to secure your home or any buildings for that matter. I'm sure all of you are in great suspense to check out this cool innovative project, so let's jump straight into their project video.
Abstract. Mini foldable safety lock is one of the devices that can be used for deadbolt and lever door lock when the user, especially women and children, need second protection and avoid the problems of intrusion when they stay alone at home, hostel, or hotel. The mini foldable safety lock is made out of plastic material, polystyrene, acrylic, and magnet. This safety lock can be folded into smaller size and it is portable, adjustable, easy to use, and are able to use at anywhere. Problem statement.
The problem statement is about the safety issues such as the intrusion of stranger, intruder, or theft. Some lady or children stay alone at home. They may feel unsafe or insecure. Sometimes they stay outside alone such as apartment, hotel, or flat. And maybe they will be afraid of stranger invading their room by opening the door using the key or key card. Besides that, the traditional safety lock such as chain lock is fitted. Some hostels or hotels do not provide chain lock. The chain lock is also difficult to install. Some doorknobs only able to provide minimal amount of protection against unauthorized entry.
Purpose of innovation.
Our purpose of innovation is to build a device that can be used for deadbolt and lever door lock when the user needs second protection and to avoid the problem of intrusion.
Novelty.
The mini foldable safety lock consists of two parts, which are the slot for deadbolt and slot for lever door lock. The slot for deadbolt and lever door lock are able to adjust based on the distance between deadbolt and lever door lock. Both slots are able to attach to the deadbolt's turn button and lever door lock by using magnet. The slots which attach to the deadbolt avoid the turning of turn button before the door is opened. The mini foldable safety lock is designed with the foldable function. This safety lock can be folded into a smaller size. The slot of deadbolt can be changed to other design based on the shape of turn button of the deadbolt. The safety lock is designed for the deadbolt and lever door lock set by using key to open. They will usually use at home or hostel. Next, the mini foldable safety lock is designed for the key card door lock by using key card to open, were usually used at hotel room.
Now, let me show you how to use the mini foldable safety lock. First, open the safety lock that is in a folded appearance and make it straight. Then attach the safety lock to the deadbolt and the door lock. Adjust the distance between the slot of deadbolt and slot for the lever door lock. That's it. It only takes a few seconds to set it up. Now, this is what happens when an intruder tries to open the door with a key. As you can see, the door can't be opened. This also applies to hotels. When an intruder tries to open the door with a key card, the door can't be opened. Benefit to the user.
No tools required. You do not need to install the safety lock at the door by using any tools such as screwdriver and screw. Only few easy steps to fit the safety lock to door lock by using the hands. This will save energy and time. User-friendly, suitable for all stages of users, especially children, lady, and old people.
Commercialization potential.
Based on our market research and comparison with the existing safety door lock found in Google and online shopping platforms such as Shopee and Lazada, we do not find any similar or better products. Most of the safety locks require tools to install on the door and they are not portable. But our mini foldable safety lock do not require any tools to install and it is portable. So, the mini foldable safety lock has a very high market potential as it is able to provide second protection to all stages of users, especially children and women. It does not require any tools to install. It is portable as it is small and light, and it is a good value for money.
Conclusion.
As a conclusion, the mini foldable safety lock is one of the devices that can be used for debug and level the lock when the users, especially the women and children, need second protection and avoid the problems of intrusion when they stay alone at home, hotel or hostel. With a unique design concept and access to simple and recycling material, an effective, portable and easy to use safety lock can be built with reasonable and marketable cost.
Thank you for the wonderful video presentation. Now it's time for Q&A session.
Okay, it seems a good idea, but the cost seems a little bit higher, right?
No, the cost actually is less than 20 ringgit Malaysia because we use the reusable material, and the cost only used for the acrylic base, the acrylic cutting, which costs 10 ringgit only.
Okay.
So the overall, the cost is less than 20 ringgit Malaysia.
I mean, to compare with the other devices, the cost seems a little bit higher.
Sorry?
To compare with the other devices, the other lock, inner lock, the simple inner lock, your device looks like a little bit more expensive. Okay.
Actually, it's not expensive.
Okay. Yeah, and one more question. If you push the lever of the door hardly, and will it open and break your lock? You know what I mean?
Sorry?
If you push the lever of the door heavily, will that break your lock?
No, because the size is fit to the lever, and this is changeable. Depends on the type of lever of the door, so it will fit to the lever. And this one attached to the dashboard. When the intruder push this way, we put here, and when he push this one cannot be folded. So we will put like this, and when push here, it cannot be folded. Only this way it can be folded.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not sure your mechanism to avoid opening the door, but if the door lock is a kind of round door handle, is it possible to use it?
Round door handle, yes.
Round one.
Yeah. Yes, actually we are designed for the round one because for the round one, it got the small. It will stuck to the door for the round handle. So actually we are. So actually
your example is not a kind of round door handle.
We have do experiment for the round handle. So for the result is suitable for the round handle and the long one. It is suitable for all kind of handle. Depends our experiment.
And another question is that why using acrylic material for your design?
First of all, it do not rust and is long lasting. It's more cheaper than other materials.
But the acrylic is easy to broken.
We have think about this question and we will do improvement for our second generation.
Okay, maybe there are some kind of materials not easy to break and not much expensive, but it is more better than acrylic because acrylic is more brittle, easy to break. You may
Like
consider that.
stainless steel? Stainless steel?
Yes, maybe. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We will try to improve our project.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, the participants. So now we will have time for marking session.
Now we have come to our last group for this session. The title of the project called The Teacher's Savior. Since COVID-19 outbreak, online classes have become more centric in people's life. The pandemic had forced schools and universities to remote working, and this boomed the usage of online classes. However, taking attendance during online classes have become an irritable stuff for every teacher. This situation where teachers spend about 10 minutes calling on students for attendance have become new normal. Therefore, the school from SMGK Jitsin have built an extension to record the attendance of students using facial recognition. Wow, let us now have a look on their video presentation.
The online classes have been an option for years, but they are not as efficient and straightforward as brick-and-mortar physical class. Due to the clumsy user interface of current conferencing software, teachers have a hard time adapting to online classes. Some participants exploit this weakness by inattentive during class. Participants can turn off their camera, or even turn it on and skip the class by not being visible in the camera. Teachers are discouraged from using online meeting because they feel out of control. This problem is pervasive during the COVID-19 pandemic, as non-tech-savvy teachers are forced to use this software. Teachers spending tens of minutes calling for student attendance has also become the new norm.
That's how we will try to create our project, the Teacher's Savior. The Teacher's Savior is a conversation where automate taking attendance. Unlike regular attendance systems, the Teacher's Savior uses face recognition instead of relying on the meeting softwares or distant lists. This unique feature prevents students from cheating the system. With regular attendance systems, students that are present in the meeting are not guaranteed to be present, as they could be other days elsewhere. With the Teacher's Savior, students must turn on their cameras, show their faces, in order to be counted as present. This way, the program is foolproof. The total number of participants present is then displayed on the top left corner of the screen. Teachers can simply glance at the indicator during classes to determine the accurate number of participants present. Thus, we will likely waste time keeping track of all of the students.
The prototype is programmed with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, along with the Face API.js library for face recognition. The SSD MobileNet version 1 model is used in determining the faces on the screen. This model is trained to detect faces using machine learning and is powered by the machine learning software platform called TensorFlow. Our team picked this specific model because it is more accurate on detecting small-sized faces, which is needed for the purpose of taking attendance of large classes. Firstly, open the meeting software with your browser. The extension works with all browser-based meeting software, such as Google Meet and Zoom. To activate the extension, click on the extension icon, then the record button. You will be prompted to share the screen. With that done, the extension will start detecting any faces on the screen. The total number of faces is then displayed handily on the top left corner of the screen. If a student closes their camera or leaves their computer, the program will not be fooled. Only students with visible faces are counted into the total attendance.
Thank you to the respected panel of judges for giving us this golden opportunity to present our project, The Teacher's Savior. We hope that our project can make a change not just locally, but on a global scale too.
Thank you for those wonderful presentations. Now, I would like to pass the floor for the judges to ask questions for our Q&A session. Judges, please.
Yes. Is this system ever used in really classroom?
No, our system hasn't been tested in real life because this system is made before the pandemic. In Malaysia, we have this MCO, movement control order, right? And then during this period, all of the students are not allowed to go to school, and we have to stay in our have to stay at our homes and do online classes. So we developed this extension, this product during this period, and then only after when the MCO ended, and the online classes stopped being online and we started going to physical classes, we finished this product. So we didn't have the chance to test this product out lah. But today, during this Google Meet we have used this product right here in the Google Meet, and then wait, let me show you. Can you pin the other video in the Zoom? Wait. Can you see the screen? Wait, it's flipped. Okay. 再 flip 那个电脑。So next slide. So yeah, as you can see, the software is detecting the faces of our participants in real time, and you can see the brackets around the participant's face.
I can't see anything.
Maybe our technical team can stop sharing first so we can see their video clearly.
Oh.
Okay, try now. Judges, can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Okay.
你们进来一点，进来一点。Okay. As you can see, the faces are detected in real time. So the teachers don't have to repeatedly take the attendance of the students. It's all automated by the system.
Is it possible to trace? Sorry. Professor Chen, you may ask.
Yeah. What if I just put a photo of myself?
Yeah.
And,
so
can you detect that?
it will detect the photo and it will treat it as a real person. So that is one of the limitations of our product. But in the future, we plan to extract the individual videos of the participants. So when the so for example, each of the participants their own devices, right? And then the video of their faces are recorded, are sent to the let's say a Google Meet meeting software. So our prototype will go into the code of the Google Meet and then extract what the individual videos of the video of the participants, and then use that video to do the processing of the image recognition or the face recognition. So it won't touch the profile pictures, like put the pictures of the face and then just go away.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Is it possible to trace individual students?
So with our current system, because the current system uses the face recognition for the entire screen, so it's only possible to detect the number of faces on the screen, or not the names of the student. So in the future, we plan to just to implement the system I said just now. So we detect the individual faces of the individual videos of the participants, and then we process it. So using these individual videos, we can also get the names of the participants along the way, and then we can compile it into a participant list so that the teachers can look at it.
I think you have to think more about that. If the face of the participant is wear a mask like you, can it be detected by your machines?
Yeah, it is possible to detect the face wearing mask. So, but it is less accurate. The face, if we're wearing mask, some of the features of the face are not visible, like the nose and the mouth. So it's less accurate in detecting the face. So we can train a different face recognition model. So because the current face recognition models of the market are trained to detect the face with full features, so eyes, ears, nose, mouth, chin, and all of that. So with the face mask, all of that are covered, right? So we can train a new model with machine learning using the TensorFlow software to include the mask as a feature of the face, so that the prediction is more accurate, like how many faces are in the meeting.
You also have to think about that when there are two participants in the same camera, under the same camera, can you also detect two students there?
Yes, two of them are counted separately because there are two faces inside the meeting. So as long as the faces are within the camera, within the bounds of the camera, the software will detect it and count it as separate students.
So if the two participants, one is a student and one is, for example, his mother, so you also count the mother is the student. It is not correct, yes.
Yeah, there will be a limitation, but I don't think the mothers would come into
No, the primary school students, maybe the parents will go with their children first. After that, when the lesson starts, the mother will go away.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so that is a problem. You have to solve it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges.
Yes. Thank you, judges.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, participants. Our second event has come to an end. But before that, allow our judges 5-minute break to review all the teams who have participated in this session. See you guys after 5-minute break.
Because of you, we focus on every little detail, exploring every delicate chapter on the journey. We believe everyone is capable of endless possibilities. Follow the vision in every step. We found excitement. With your blessing, we have unlimited strength, bringing out our best and sustaining it at all times. This is important to us. Our essence is most grounded when we are contributing, all of us, at each and every moment. Uniting us to walk the right path. As we aid others, we are learning from the trials of everyday life. It recalls us to value the first thing that actually matters. It is you who have made us different. This is our journey towards greatness. Because of you, we focus on every little detail, exploring every delicate chapter on the journey. We believe everyone is capable of endless possibilities. Follow the vision in every step. We found excitement. With your blessing, we have unlimited strength, bringing out our best and sustaining it at all times. This is important to us. Our essence is most grounded when we are contributing, all of us, at each and every moment. Uniting us to walk the right path. As we aid others, we are learning from the trials of everyday life. It recalls us to value the first thing that actually matters. It is you who have made us different. This is our journey towards greatness.
I'm grateful for your patience, and I guess our judges are ready. I would like to formally welcome Professor Dr. Chen Yugang and Dr. Lao Saichong to share their comments of all groups. Please welcome.
Okay, and all of the 11 groups you mentioned, I think most of you got a very good invention ideas. So I gave all of you really high score, and keep doing. Okay, I guess that you have already based on a very good invention environment. So I will encourage you to go on your inventions. Okay, that's it. Well done.
of all the 11 participants, I still have 12807. I haven't marked the score. After this section, I will ask the group of 2807 to stay behind, and I have to ask some question about that. And I have been the judges for more than 20 years, since 2000 years. I've started to be the judges for different international competitions. I still found some quite similar products, like some of your inventions. But of course, I do think this is your own invention. But the starting point is that if you want to invent a new product, of course you have to find out the problem first, and then you have to search from the internet to see whether there is any invention already presented before. And then also you have to make changes and try to solve the problem by yourself. That is the most important thing. And the next one is I still put emphasis on the market stability, because if a good product is presented to us, and I will think about it, is there any user will use your products. So that is the marketability is more important, and the production is also another consideration for you, because if it is a good product overall, and then is it possible to produce by the manufacturer? That is another problem. And the last one is that if you show us your dimension, maybe through this kind of competition, I suggest you to apply for the patent first. Okay, that is my comment. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Before we proceed to our next session, I would like to remind group 2807 to wait for a while after our session today. So before this, let's have a photography session together. I would like to invite everyone to open up your camera, show your face, and smile. Are you guys ready? I'm going to give about 2 minutes for you to open up your camera. Wait, yeah. Okay, about 1 minute more. Maybe the technical team can unpin the grid so I can see everyone's faces. Yeah. Okay, are you guys ready? Ready? 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Technical team, do you got it? I think they got it. Okay, thank you guys. But before that, I would like to remind group 2807 to stay for a while after our session today. Okay, thank you for your participation, and for the one are taking part in our 6th session this afternoon, please do not forget to enter 2 p.m. before the event because the event will begin shortly after in 15 minutes. So I hope to see you all after our lunch break. Don't forget to eat, okay? See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Group 2807s, are you here?
Yes, we are here.
Sorry, I have to take few minutes to watch your video first. This way, only 3 or 4 minutes also okay. Please
Okay,
wait for
no
me.
problem. No problem.
Do we need to play the video on screen, or doctor would like to view it on your own?
I will watch on my own. Just wait for me for 3 minutes or 4 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Is 27.63 degrees Celsius, 0.69 degrees Celsius, carried them down. This average temperature indicates an upward tendency from north to what are the effects of the hot weather? Almost everyone could not have a quick max break during the hot